What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to Prison Architect. It's been a while since I've actually played this game. I admit the first 6 episodes that I recorded were within actually the first week. I got really addicted to the game, and I slowed myself down and stopped playing it. So I haven't played this in a week, this game, and I've kind of forgotten what we were having planned. But I've been sitting here for about like 2 minutes trying to think of what we're going to do this period, because as you guys know, I record for about an hour, and then I split it up into 20-minute episodes, and that will be this week's content. I'm recording this on Monday the 22nd. This episode will be coming out on Tuesday the 23rd. So what I want to do is, as I stated last episode, I want to get rid of this. I feel this is holding us back, so to say. And I wouldn't mind getting the furbishing for this, because at the moment we've got $71,000, which is insane actually for the size of our prison. It's not too big, it's not too small. Literally, we can have probably another cell block here and here. I think solitary. I'm trying to plan this out by being smart. I don't really want to have to demolish a huge amount of things, and so we're gonna hit play so we get some things going. And this is our danger level. I noticed that this was showing up a bit recently, and we need to watch this a bit, because I think this is what causes the riots. This is what causes the issues that we've been having recently. Because we've got one prisoner that is well treated, and we've got 10 that are pissed off at us. So, well, this is being treated as solitary at the moment. I don't want that, but we don't really have a solitary area. So, what we got? We got hold on, let's have a look at Bureaucracy for a second, because we've got prison policy being unlocked. We did health, which was great. What else do we need? We've got finance done. We've got contraband, patrols, remote access, deployment. What does deployment do? Allows you to permanently station guards to a sector of your prison. Okay, that's interesting. I wouldn't mind that. I don't think so. We need to look into armory yet. I don't think we're at that sort of level yet. We can easily just unlock everything and go from there, but I don't really want to unlock everything straight away. I think when we start taking in high risk prisoners, we're gonna start having to look at that, and I want this side to be high risk when we start buying some land. But here we are, and we're gonna go into we want to go grants. So let's have a look. What do we have here? So we currently have nothing going on at the moment. So we have health and well-being, build a medical ward, at least 2 doctors, and a psychologist. We don't have that yet. So we could take that on, because then we can just do psychology. And then security rations. That's dog handlers. Assign 3 business. Okay, so that's work. Education. Education reform gets you a lot of money, but it's really hard to do this one, because you need to have a certain 15 prisoners pass the foundation education, and 5 prisoners pass the general education. So that's a really long-term grant that you have to do, and I don't really want to take up the slot. Now, we got long-term investment. We did short-term investment last time. That is tempting to do, because we can get them to health out. So I'm going to do long-term and get them out of the way, because it says 167 hours, or 168 technically. And hopefully we can get that done. I don't know if that will be done this episode, because that's a bit longer than the short-term one. I don't know if it's the same time, but it might be. I don't know. So what I want to do is, we need to furbish all this. So let's just pause this, because it's easier just to pause when we do this. And we're going to go rooms, and we're going to go cells. So we've got 20 cells at the moment, and we're going to double our cells to 40. I'm pretty sure. Yep, we got double to 40. And now we need to furbish all this. And I'm pretty sure if we go utilities... okay, piping hasn't been done yet. How can we do... If we run the pipes along this wall here, we'll have access to it. So if we go here... And let's link it like this. So then it'll wrap around. They should be able to access every one of those pipes. So let's press play on that for now and let them get going with that. And then we need to go objects, beds, and let's spin these guys around. We're just going to replicate it all on this side. And so then we can get a huge amount of prisoners and we'll start getting an intake. We might have to look at expanding our kitchen. I think that is worrying me at the moment, is the size of the canteen at the moment, because it is a bit small. And when we start getting more and more prisoners in, that's going to start being a tiny bit of a worry. So we got that, and then if we do toilets and rotate these guys around like so, they're always on the nib wall. So we can do this. There's also something else I want to address. Actually, it keeps on coming up, and it's making me laugh every time it happens. I think it happened in episode 2 or 3. There was a message from a guy called Tinky Winky, which is actually a mate of mine from uni, and he keeps on posting in every video now because we discussed it, and since then he can't stop. He wants me to make a stripper. He wants strippers for some reason. It comes back down to a Sims 4 idea that we had, but unfortunately I can't do Sims 4 because I work on Mac, not Windows, so that's something that will happen in the future most likely. But I think when we get our next plot of land, we're gonna make a stripper, like a nightclub. I don't know how, because it's a bit hard. So I don't really know how, but he really wants me to incorporate the idea, and I'm gonna give it a go. So that will come into the future, but I don't know how as of yet, because it's a bit tricky to figure out how we're gonna do that. What we need to do is we also need to get psychology going. So we'll get this guy going, because deployment will be done, then we can get psychology, then we can get that grant over here. I don't like... See, hold on. Staff. Yeah, we've only got 10 guards, but because if I put one down here... Yeah, because we're going to be using too much money. We're going to start going to negative when I start getting... we need to start getting some prisoners in, so let's go here. Let's go prisoners, and we want some more normal risk guys. So that's there. So we've got hold on, we've got high risk at the moment. What does it say? Prisoner intake. We've got 8 prisoners coming in 22 hours. That's perfect. Normal risk, we don't have to worry about. We'll treat this as solitary. I think this might have to stay for a while until we get solitary set up, because they're getting all they're becoming an issue, that, and I think we need to start looking at building a solitary wing, kind of similar to yeah, it's going to be a bit hard how we're going to build this solitary wing. I need to really think how we're going to do this, because I don't want it to mess with the design. This down here, like, we're going to have probably common room. We can expand the canteen. The canteen probably can come down from like here down to like here or something. And then we could put the kitchen out this way. We could put visitor rooms here. And then I don't really know what we could use. That could be like a classroom or something maybe. Okay, these guys are really focusing on that stuff. So let's go objects. Let's get the jail doors in here now. And let's start getting these done, because then all these will be done, but then we just need a link of water to it, which shouldn't be too much of an issue, really. As long as I get all those main pipes done, we shouldn't have an issue at all. And then after that, let's go utilities. Okay, so they've done all them now, so now we can do the small pipes. We can run small pipes from here off the main system, and then that should power or give water to all these toilets, and we should be fine. And then we should have a whole, what it would be, 20 more cells, and then we probably can take a continuous intake for a little while, because we've got 13 prisoners, so I wouldn't mind getting that up to around 35, 40 at the moment. Even if we go a tiny bit over and someone have to stay in the holding cell, that doesn't bother me, because we're probably going to have to look at building some more in the future. I need to go deployment, and I need to go guard patrols, and there needs to be one guy that patrols in here, like all the time. Actually, I wouldn't mind 2, but we're going to put 1 there for now, because we need someone in the shower area to light it up so we can see what's going on. We've got this on a high speed at the moment, which is okay, because we need to start getting a few of this done. Hold on, let's pause it for a second, because I've just looked at our bureaucracy, and we've finished our psychology, so that's good. Now, what can we look at getting? Extra grant actually might help us, because Yeah, it allows us to do how many? It would be 3 grants at a time, which means that we could have like one of the ones that take a longer time just running off on the side, and then we have 2 primary ones that we're always working on. So I'm going to go with that. I have a feeling that by episode 12 at least, we're going to have all bureaucracy done, which is a bit weird. I feel like there should be more in this area. I feel like it's still, like, you know, it's still an alpha game, so it's not too bad, but I hope in the future they do add a few more things there. Because now, if we go staff, and we go psychologist, we put this bugger here, then we're going to get 10 grand just like that. And he's going to go down over here, I think. Wait, hold on. Whoa, whoa, don't want to zoom in that far. Because... Okay, that's really, really weird. It's like psychology's offices, like named the whole thing like that. Okay, it's probably because no one has claimed that office. So I think we're going to have a spare office, which is a bit annoying. Because I think there's only 5, isn't there? Because there's no need for any of these other people, like a dog handler or an armored guard. So we almost have the possibility to have every type of person in the game, which is pretty cool. So with that there, we've got 11 hours to then. Let's now go here, and let's go back to... Okay, we need to sit down and look at a few of these things, actually. Let's go back to grants. So we've got long-term investment going. Cell block B is get out up to 50 prisoners. We're only at 40. But I say let's take him as well. And then we'll eventually get... Well, we have max security infrastructure, manufacturing. Okay, that's not too bad. I think after that, maybe when we get the extra grant, we might look at visitation and stuff like that. I don't know. We're trying to get as much money as we can because we've now unlocked all these things on the side, which is now really good. Because if we go to validation, this is our prison price. So if we decided to sell our entire prison, we'd get $160,000. Which is a bit cheap, really, because we've already got it's literally doubling what we have, practically. We haven't had any escapes or deaths in the past 24 hours, which is good. Finance, here we go. So we're losing 1,000. Yeah, we're losing a lot of money on staff, aren't we? Food as well. We're actually in the negative now. Okay, so we're now losing money. Well, we've got 10 hours till we get prisoners, so that's good. So it means that we'll start getting some more money. Okay, we got programs, so we can now start looking at some behavioral programs, some pharmaceutical treatments and drug addiction, alcohol group therapy, and all that sort of stuff. Grants, we already know. Policy. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the game, is being able to set up policy. It sets up the punishments for breaking the rules, and I don't know, it's a bit hard. It's a fine line of being too strict or too lenient. And I feel like it's better to be too strict, because if you're being a real harsh against it, and you have a prisoner that's causing so much like problems, like at the moment we're not having any problems, but all these guys that are in here, which are the solitary, they're our troublemakers. They're the people that have started the fights. You know, this guy, like what is he under? He's destruction, attacking staff, found tools, you know, found weapons, found drugs. And this guy's escaped attempt, destruction, attacking staff, found drugs. You know, all these guys are dangerous people, and these guys are going to be the ones that are going to cause the trouble. They're almost, when you have minimal security, they're almost people that are possibly, because you can change their, because like I can change him from normal to maximum to minimum and all that sort of stuff. You know, like this guy, like who's sentenced 3 years, multiple crimes, you know, murder, and all that sort of stuff, I think. Manslaughter, you know, this guy is gonna, like, his name's Bird, what a name. Day running day Bird, what a name. Oh man, that always surprises me, some of the names they come up with. But like people like that are gonna be dangerous. They're gonna be annoying, and they're gonna cause hell in the prison. So we need to start setting up some, we always want them to search him and his cell in any of these attempts, because anything like that means that, you know, I think all these attempts, found weapons, yeah, you want to search him in the cell. Like if you find stuff, you have to search. Found luxuries, I don't know. I don't think so. We really should punish him for luxuries, although some luxuries are like cigarettes and stuff like that, which I don't want in the prison. But, okay, so destruct... Okay, let's go here. So, escape attempt. We want that to be solitary. If you're going to escape, you're going to be locked away. And you're going to be locked away for... I say... 12 hours. An escape attempt is quite a serious offense. So, a lot of these things, like destruction, you probably could be in lockdown for 4 hours or something. Attacking a prisoner is pretty serious because that could lead to murder. So I'd say you'd want 6 hours in solitary. Attacking staff is massively serious. I'd say 12 hours to... Oh wait, I'm going way too far. 12 hours of solitary. Serious injury, so if they call serious injury on someone, so you have attacking a prisoner, which is 6, but then if they cause serious injury on that prisoner, so that's almost near death to like knocking him out, I'd say that could be 12 hours as well, but that means then I think attacking staff, I reckon if you attack staff, I want you to learn your lesson not to do it again, and they'll be pissed about it. So I'm going to put 24 hours, which is massive, and probably could kill them, I reckon. So that'll be the heaviest punishment is attacking staff members. Serious injury, intoxication. Again, that could be maybe just 4 hours of lockdown. If you find a weapon, all these should be locked down. I don't think... Actually, no. Weapons should be solitary. And drugs and all that should be locked down. So weapons could be 6 hours. You can be 4. And you can be 6 as well. Maybe I turn you to 8. And then you go 6... No, if you go 4, then 6, yeah. And luxuries. I don't know if I want to punish them for luxuries. That's something that we can look at the end later on. I feel like whilst we're doing this, we should be having some other stuff building. So, I say let's go foundations. Wait, hold on. How big is this? Planning... Including walls, this is 12. So including this wall, 12. But we want it taken from down here. So if we do that, then we can build another cell block up here, I reckon. So let's do that. So let's go foundations. Let's go concrete. And then if we do this, it always destroys the wall, and I don't know why. But if we do that, then we can get another cell going at the moment. And actually, I feel like I should fill in all this as well, in a way, but I don't want to at the same time. So we can get that going. We've got 5 hours to prisoner intake. We have no issues in the prison at the moment. These guys are like injured and stuff. Surely shouldn't they be going to see like a doctor? Shouldn't she be like doing these? Yeah. Like these guys should be walking around healing these guys a bit. Because that's probably where some of the unhappy side is coming from. Because let's just focus on this guy a tiny bit at the moment. The guard can open the doors. Let's just get a bit of speed going. You can get this guy. You can then come down and heal him. You know, just kind of get a few people healed up. You know, so they're not all badly injured. All right, let's pause this again because he's going to walk out. We need to come and heal this guy as well, and then we should... Oh wait, hold on. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, come back. You need to go heal this guy, or is he not allowed to because he's solitary? Okay, and he's healing that guy up as well. All right. So that's good now. We've got all these doors locked. I kind of want to just go normal. I wouldn't mind keeping this one open, that doesn't bother me.